G'day guys, this is not the first time we've seen this. The T30 Xtrail, it hasn't got two fuel pumps, but it's got two fuel senders. So, this one's the fuel pump and sender, and this one is the fuel sender that, look, it's hard to explain, but generally when your reserve light's on and your gauge is stuck on empty, it's that one. This is the fuel pump one, and that's the sender. They're not sold often. Okay, in this case, it's been left unplugged. The car's fixed. So Nissan said, we never sell these. So it's always good to speak to the dealers and say, hey, when a part's $413 plus GST for just the sender, it's always good to say, hey, how many of these are you sold? And then they actually say, we've never sold one. And I said, why haven't you sold one? He goes, because they're $413 plus GST. That's not the reason. The reason is that they never fail. So check that someone hasn't misinstalled the arm. Check that the float isn't full of fuel and that it's actually floating and not sinking. And then check your wiring. And then obviously replace the fuel sender if you need it. The issue is it's got two fuel senders, and that's as much as I know. We can't pretend to know everything. I don't know why it's got two fuel senders. It's not a Land Cruiser Sahara with a sub-tank, so very unusual, but check your wiring for signs of people back probing. And what happens here is that, I've seen it before years ago, so they go to do a fuel pump and go, oh, it's not there, and forget to plug it in. I've seen this about 8 years ago up at Surrey Hills when I had the other workshop. On this car, that's the fuel pump and the sender, and that's the sender. Which sender does what? I have no idea. I'm not going to pretend to know. Hope that helps, bye.